Hey man, we got some motherfucking Bill Fezy in this bitch, man. He dropped a new video last night. Something about Andrew couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't let this motherfucker go. So without further ado, we finna check out Bill Fezy. We finna see what exactly Bill Fezy talking about. For you guys that don't know, Bill Fezy, prison dude, got out of jail, fixed his life, making a little money on that, and he just going back and he kind of telling all the crazy shit he didn't see while he was in prison. So, without further ado, we finna check this shit out and see what the hell was cracking while Bill Fezy was in jail.
This was one of the time I was getting transferred. I had got transferred because some stupid stuff had ended up popping off at the camp I was at. I didn't directly have nothing to do with it, but you know, when people go to doing this and it makes it look like you had something to do with it, they just, even if they don't know for sure, even if there's a slight possibility you could have had something to do with it, and then especially if people, you know, running their mouth talking about you in a gang and you blah, 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 blah. So something ended up happening to somebody and I was implicated in it. Like I said, they know for sure I didn't do it because I wasn't even in the dorm where it happened at. But I guess there were some people around the compound telling the administration that I had something to do with it. And I already knew that, you know, it was eventually gonna take this type of turn. They came and got me in the middle of the night one day telling me to pack it up. I'm thinking they taking me to the hole for whatever reason, allegedly whatever I did. And when we got out, they took us to ID. I'm like, what the hell we doing to ID? Because if it's nighttime lockup, you go straight to the hole. They take me to ID. They telling me, throw your sheet over here, throw your blanket over here. You gonna get all that back at your next camp. I'm like, where the hell I'm going? So he finally tell me where I'm going. So they trying to.
Boy, that probably one of the most scariest, you know. And I don't know because I ain't never did no bid, God forbid, you know what I'm saying? Thank knock on wood. But god damn. Oh my god, imagine it like, bruh, the goosebumps a young nigga felt on the first day of school, ninth grade. You know what I'm saying? Don't got shit to do with like transferring prisons. You know what I'm saying? It probably already take a minute to get acclimated to how one prison is going. Then boom, you the new guy in a new prison. Gotta prove yourself all over the fuck again. Fuck.
Transferred me to a whole total different prison. You know, instantly I get in there talking about, oh, I worked administration, just trying to see if they could get me in there. The lady that works in intake told me off the dribble, you got to go 6 months without a DR before we consider putting you back in administration because of the type of transfer you just got. I said, what type of transfer is this? She said, an emergency transfer. I'm like, well, what is it for? She was like, I don't know, but they said you had something to do with something. So they got me in like this intake dorm, and this is just the dorm all the new people come to while they classify you. And every day they sending you out the dorm. You got to go talk to the counselor. They want you to go take this class. They want you to go take this test. They just want you to do all kind of stupid stuff that I think is personally stupid. You finally get, you know, to where you're going. They put you in the dorm that you're going in. So when I walk in, you know, people just doing their thing. Everybody staring at me because they don't know me. And then the officer told me, he wrote down on a piece of paper, told me what room to go to. So I got out of my property. As I'm walking over here by the steps, dude walk up to me. Well, he don't directly walk up to me. He walking past me, but he looking me in the eyes. The nigga said, whoop. I kept walking. Now, I instantly identified him as a member of the Bloods gang because I've heard them say that on numerous amount of times. Whoop, like they greeting people or they just saying it when they turned up or whatever the case.
Boy, I be so lost in this bitch. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, shit, it just seems so complicated. You know what I'm saying? You can't even just chill. You can't just like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be so aware of so much fuckery. Because just like that, you can lose your shit. You can lose your shit so fucking quick, bro. And I'm such a chill ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm too much of a chill ass. Like, bro, I don't want to deal with nothing today. But if a nigga want to deal with something today, you got to deal with something today. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no like mind your business and shit gonna stay away from you. Nah, you still gonna have them occasional, you know what I'm saying? Just on fuck shit. Don't got nothing else but well shit. None of y'all really got shit else better to do.
So I ignored it. I kept walking. The nigga like turned like to catch where my gaze went and said, whoa. I said, damn, bro. If I was what you was, I would have been addressed that the first time you said it, right? And that's another thing that's important when it comes down to standing up and standing your ground in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, had I responded to him and would have been like, carrying my bag, oh no, bro, I ain't. Nigga probably would have started trying me. He probably would have went and told his homies, yeah, he's sweet, he's soft. You know what I'm saying? So when I said that, he was like, all right, check. And he walked off. But my response instantly let him know,
what time
you
it
know,
was.
it ain't gonna be easy. I ain't gonna say what you can't do, but it ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? I get upstairs, I'm walking up the steps, so I'm looking at the paper to make sure I'm at the right room. I get to the right room and knock on the door. Hear somebody say, yeah.
Now hear what he just said. Hear what Bill Fezy just said. He just happened to pass it because he's been around the block a few times, blah, blah, blah. But just like that, just so quick, the average motherfucker that walked through that bitch is already viewed as a hoe. His whole duration he finna spend in prison's already been determined off one interaction with one said nigga.
I pulled the door open. It's a dude in there, down on his knees. He got a hot water bug on the floor. The wire is out the wall, but there's steam coming up, so you can tell that he just unplugged it. He probably was in there heating something up or cooking something. Dude got his shirt off, skinny dude. Hair look a mess. Room look disgusting. Smell like chitlins. Like, you my new roommate? And I just looked around. There was another dude standing right here. And it's just, like I say, bro, the room, he just looked nasty. The room looked nasty. The room stank. There was another dude standing right here that looked like he might be player. You know what I'm saying? He seemed to have himself together, whatever. So I just pushed the door open. I stepped over here. I was like, hey, bro, what room open in here? So he pointed straight at this room. I'm like, ain't no another room open? He was like, shit, bro, my room open, but I ain't gonna cap it down. I don't want no roommate. He said, and if I do get a roommate, but there's certain rules in my room, but I ain't gonna cap. I was like what? He was like, bro, you got to be a player. You got to have motion. All that stinking shit, I ain't gone. Boy, you got to be taking showers every day. I was like, boy, this sounds like my type of roommate. So I said, bro, listen, real player, real boss. I just opened that though, bro. That shit. He was like, oh, yeah. He said, you good, bro. Come on. He was like, shit, that boy in that door so goddamn nasty. He said, don't nobody be wanting to be his roommate. Just because you came over here.
That slick part of the game, though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, just be a nasty, funk-ass bitch while you in jail. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if that protect your butt, but I think it's worth a try. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never thought about it like that. Just don't take no showers, don't wash your ass, don't brush your teeth, shit and piss, don't flush the toilet. Just become a menace to live with. Now, once you can personally get past that shit, you know what I'm saying? Once that smell stop smelling, you know what I'm saying? You know how stank motherfuckers be so stank, they don't need to smell that shit. They don't need to smell themselves no more. Like, once that shit kick in, hey, it's all to the finish line. I ain't lying.
After leaving that room, after what I said, and you still was like, hell yeah, I could tell you playing for sure, bro. He was like, what they call you? I say, CB, what they call you? He say, Andrew. I say, okay. He said, shit, where you from? I said, I'm from Detroit, but really like the Atlanta area. That's where a nigga been at since I was a kid, for real. He said, what part? I'm from the city. I'm from Atlanta, west side, for sure. So I said, oh yeah, shit, nigga, I stayed on the west side. So we went chopping it up. I'm telling him all the areas I lived in Atlanta. He like, oh yeah, hell yeah, boy, I'm rocking with you. He was like, I'm rocking with you. While I'm in there unpacking my property, I hear a knock at the door. He like, yo, door swung open. He was like, hey. So he was like, what's up, my boy? He reached over there. He dapped him up. He said, hey, bro, bro, what you say your name is again? I said, C-Bill. So he was like, C-Bill, this my boy Screw. So Screw dapped me up. He said, what's time, Bill? I said, what the business is. They both kind of about the same height, both like a brown skin, low haircut, you know what I'm saying? They just in there chopping up. He was like, hey, man, Shawty from the city, too. So I was like, you from the city? What part of the city you from? I said, I'm from Detroit. But I've been living in Atlanta for a while. You know what I'm saying? We had to clarify that. But some people consider, they don't look at where you was born at and left as a kid. They look at where you went to high school at, where you went to middle school at, for real. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I look at it. If I ask you where you from, you know what I'm saying? Where you from? I ain't talking about, nigga, you was, your parents fucked in fucking California. So you saying you a Californian, nigga. Where the fuck you become a man at, puss ass, nigga? That's where I'm a thing. You know what I'm saying? When I ask motherfuckers where they from, or when I hear that question, you know, ask the individuals, motherfucker, tell me where you like, became you at, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about where your mama got beat up. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nothing. Nah.
It is what it is. So I got to chop it up, tell him. So we, talking and stuff like that. So Andrew and Screw is real cool. They both partners. They both from the west side of Atlanta. As the little time went by being in the room with Andrew, bro, he was a real player, bro. I'm talking about when I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, wash my face, he doing the same thing. So we had to come up with a system, you know what I'm saying? Whoever feet touch the floor first, that's who go first, you know what I'm saying? He be up, bed made up. He like to open the door, open the back window, let the room air out. I'm talking about the same system I be on. That's how he be on. Like, he might leave out the room. He might be out the room 2-3 hours straight. I'm in the room. And then he might come in the room like, yeah, I'm about to kick back for a minute. That's my cue. I instantly get up, slide out the room, get that man his space like he gave me my space. You know what I'm saying? He was the perfect roommate, bro. Andrew was like, I think we was around about the same age, probably about 26-ish. The nigga really reminded me of me in some senses, bro, because he'd do the same thing. He'd be pacing back and forth just thinking. So he'd always say stuff like that. Boy, I can't wait to get the fuck out, boy. Boy, I can't wait to go home. Boy, I caught a humbug ass charge, bro. Like, real humbug ass charge. I said, what the hell happened, bro? How much time they gave? He said, bro, I got a 10. He said, I done did like some. I got 3 more to go. I said, oh, no, that ain't too bad, man. You right around the corner. Now, I know 3 years might sound like a long time to y'all. But when you used to being around niggas with 40 and 50-year sentences, them 3 years don't feel that bad no more. Them 3 years.
Hey, stop bitching. At least your ass got a release date. Some of these motherfuckers release date say infinity. Nigga, some of these niggas release dates got a fucking laughing emoji. Bitch ass nigga. Like y'all niggas, some niggas is never getting out. They in a permanent gulag. You know what I'm saying? It's no escape. They in a gulag by themselves. You can't make it back to the world. You're stuck. So I understand what you're saying. Now, me personally, I get 3 years tomorrow. Hey, I'm sending myself to the gulag. Nah, no cat. Nah. Fuck that.
Yeah, they fly by, you know what I'm saying? He walk over there to the door. He peep out the door. He come back this way. He walking. Now, keep in mind, I only been in the room with him for a couple of days. So, nigga, don't tell me nothing exclusive, secretive information. So the nigga was like, my homeboy Screw, that be coming over here every day all the time. I said, yeah. He looked back at the door. He said, bro, shit so crazy. It's just between me and you, though. Like, don't even repeat this shit or nothing. I said, yeah, nah, I ain't repeating that. He was like, bro, my homeboy Screw. He said, to be honest, bro, we can't even be cool on the streets. I said, what the hell, y'all can't be cool? He said, bro, the hood I'm from and the hood he from. I ain't gonna say the names of it because I don't want to do all that. He was like, the hood I'm from and the hood he from, big beef. I'm talking about a smoke you on sight type shit. I say, no. He said, yeah, bro, the hood I'm from and the hood buddy from, big beef. Like, nigga get you on sight type shit. So I was like, damn. He said, yeah, bro. So, like even when certain niggas from the city come in the dorm, we just act like we don't fuck with each other for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, but what happened was my little brother got jumped on, but we was beefing with like 3 hoods at the time. So a nigga can't really pinpoint, you know what I'm saying? Like who it is or who did it. So, bro, we went back. We went to all 3 hoods, bro. All 3 of the hoods we was beefing with, we just went through, just sprayed that shit up one night, bro. I'm talking about just sprayed that shit up one night. And that nigga said, bro, I don't know how these niggas got the drop on Mom Duke's crib, but these niggas got the drop on my mama house. But when I started realizing this shit in these streets started getting heavy, nigga went and put cameras around Mom Duke's house. Nigga went and got 2 big ass German shepherds go around Mom Duke's house, you know what I'm saying? And bro, that man told me, he kept looking back though the whole time. That man said, bro, and one day, some niggas pulled up to Mom Duke's crib. Me or my brother wasn't home, bro. And Mom Duke's called us screaming, crying, saying, goddamn, somebody done sprayed the crib up, blah, 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 blah. So, we rush over there, bro. So when we get in there, first thing we trying to see is everybody okay. Cause my little boy and my baby mama and my mama was in the house. Everybody straight, ain't nobody get hurt or nothing. Everybody just scared for real. So next thing I do, I run upstairs to the security camera. That's the first thing I'm trying to do. Two things. If you see anything, license plate, anything, then I'm trying to figure out why the fuck them dogs and chew them nigga ass up coming on his property now. So that man said he run upstairs, he do something, rewind the security camera back, and that nigga said a truck pulled up. He said it was 3 guys, got out the truck, 2 of them was masked, 1 of them wasn't. I guess he just didn't give a damn. He said they went straight over the fence because he said he had a deadbolt lock on the fence. That just sounds suspicious. He said 3 of them hopped over the fence. The dogs came running from the back of the house. He said the nigga that was running on the side of the house shot both of the dogs down. He said once he made it to the side of the house, the other 2 started spraying the front of the house. He ran all the way to the back of the house. He started spraying up the house. And that man said, I guess the nigga didn't notice it was a camera right there. Cause the camera, I'm talking about straight in that nigga face. He said, bro, I'm looking at this nigga face through the camera. Knock at the door. Yo, it was Screw. Screw walk in. It's like he felt some weird energy because he walked in and just kind of looked. He was like, what's up, boy? And then Andrew was like, oh, what the fuck going? He was like, what the hell y'all boys in here talking about? And then Andrew was like, oh shit, I was just telling bro about everybody in the dorm, who's who the bullshit, who. He was like, yeah, make sure you tell that nigga about Lil Leg. There was a dude in the dorm named Lil Leg. He had like one of them walks like, you know, like if he's standing up all the way on his left foot, his right foot come off the floor a little bit. And just basically telling me dude named Lil Leg some bullshit. So he said, oh yeah, I was telling him about Lil Leg. Lil Leg be trying to remix. He some bullshit. That's why every time he do some bullshit, that leg shrink a little bit more. Bro, that would be the most uncomfortable thing. You know, I'm sitting back imagining me chilling with a nigga that shot my mama house up. Baby mama in there, child in there. Man, hey, listen, I don't give a damn about none of that. We in prison.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You come in my family type shit, and you shot out down there, put a bullet in my mama, my sister, my baby. Like, nah, I don't care where we at. It's either gonna be some on site shit or gonna be some fuck you shit. But it ain't no in between, ain't none of that. We finna be cool while we in here. But when I see you when we get out of jail and smoke, nah, hell no. You crazy as hell, man. In fact, we in prison right now. We can get we can get a whole cracking right now. Oh God.
And we gotta stick together. We from the same city. Hey man, we not finna do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying back thinking, I'm hoping in the back of my mind the nigga wasn't saying screw. He saw screw face on that camera because that's just going too far, bro. You can't be cool with no. I mean, I ain't gonna say that. Cause I ain't trying to like make it seem like nigga trying to provoke nothing or nothing. But I just wouldn't hang out with a person like that. You know what I'm saying? In prison or on the streets. We just would not, we can't be friends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a room with Andrew for about 2 months and I have witnessed on numerous occasions where people from Atlanta came in the dorm and either they would just kind of fall back from each other or when the situation was brought up, they would lie and make it seem like it wasn't they 2 hoods into it that night that happened. It was Andrew group beefing with some other people just so people wouldn't run back to the streets and let them know that they being cool in prison with each other. They really didn't know. For real, unless whatever he saw on that video recording revealed something. But if you was beefing with 3 different hoods, shit, you don't know who came and sprayed the spot up. You know what I'm saying? So Andrew was cool though. He was player. He kept the same routine. Everything was smooth. He was a good roommate. One day, Andrew got visitation. So, you know, he done got his clothes right. He done got the creases in them. He done got the smell good from the Muslims. He done sprayed the smell good all over his outfit. He went to visitation. I had the room to myself all day. I was standing out on the range. I had just went and got a wick from somebody because I hadn't had my own yet. And, a popper. I didn't have my own popper and I didn't know where Andrew put his because I usually use his. But I'm not finna go through.
I be watching a lot of these Bill Fezy videos like on my spare time. And he be referencing some kind of CD players, or like the Chris Brown player, or he be saying something like the CD player or the Chris Brown tape. He be saying some shit like that. If y'all watch these videos and if y'all been in prison, y'all know what that type of prison lingo stand for. Let me know. I didn't Google this shit. I can't find out what that shit mean. Maybe it's some like you gotta know shit. So if y'all know what a Chris Brown CD is, or if y'all know what a CD play, he be saying some little lingo. I forgot the CD player. I know what a candy cane is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get caught up on all this prison lingo. You know what I'm saying? I have no intentions on going, but I'm just curious because I be watching a lot of Bill Fezy shit, and I literally be lost when they be talking about this stuff.
this man's stuff while he ain't here looking for no damn wick so I could smoke. So I went. It was another dude down there, a couple rooms down. They be making them. They be selling them all that. I go to his room, knock on the door. I had took like 3 soups with me. I was like, "Hey, you got a popper already made?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "How much?" He was like, "I'll take that." He was like, "I usually want $2, but I'll take that." 3 soups was maybe equal to 150, 160, but I threw him the 3 soups. He went and gave me a little flimsy ass popper. It was a pencil shaved on both ends with a wire wrapped around one of them with the 2 metal pieces sticking out, but I'll take it. Why not? I'll go back in the room, plug it in, pop it, get my light. I hear the door pop, pop. I light the cigarette up. I go over there. I throw the wick in the toilet. When I'm looking, I see Andrew coming. He jogging. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming he might got to use the bathroom real bad because the way he jogging. So I'm like, damn, I just fired the cigarette up. So I say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just chill for a minute because when I get ready to leave out the room, I'm going to probably pass him the rest of it because, you know, people that participate in Chris Brown know it helps you flush out your system. For whatever reason, I don't know, but it's something in it that helps you. So I said, I'm going to just get him like half of it. So I'm kind of hitting it kind of hard. And next thing you know, he come through the door. He like, man, what the fuck? CBL, let me hit that Chris Brown, bro. Let me hit that Chris Brown, bro. So I'm like, the fuck going? You all right? So I passed to him real quick. That nigga hit it. When I saw the way the nigga hit it, I instantly went to rolling another one. I said, shit, that ain't going to last. That nigga about to be one puff. Whole Chris Brown gone. So I'm rolling up another one. I'm like, what the fuck happened, Andrew?
What the fuck is a Chris Brown? What the fuck is a Chris Brown?
So he like, bro, ain't no motherfucking way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. So I'm like, what the fuck going? You know what I'm saying? So I go over here, I get another wick. I hit it like 2 times, pass it to him, let him kind of calm down a little bit. He like, bro, remember I told you I saw the nigga face on the screen, on the camera at Mom Dude's crib? I said, yeah, you was talking about Screw, right? He said, no, bro. He said, man, that little Screw face on there, I would have been whacked that nigga up, man. I said, nigga, I didn't know who you was talking about. I don't know these niggas. He said, bro, it was a nigga face on the camera. The nigga that was bare face while he was hitting Mondu's crib up. His face is straight in the camera. He said, bro, but I never forget this nigga face ever, bro. I never forget a face, bro. He said, bro, I just went to Vizzo. This bitch ass nigga Screw was at Vizzo too, bro. I'm sitting there with my folks, bro. I'm sitting there with my girl and my mama, bro. A nigga walk across from the back, but I see the way my girl and my mama looking like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I look over my shoulder, bro. The nigga walking behind me, done walked over there, sat down, hugged Screw, and instantly looked over there. Screw went to looking over there, and the nigga went to saying something, bro. I'm like, listen, though, bro. If you say y'all hoods was beefing anyway, y'all hoods was already beefing, and y'all even gotta, portray like y'all don't fuck with each other around people. I mean, you knew that, that was his people, right? He said, no, bro, listen, bro. He said, bro, I've been in here fucking with this man for the longest, bro. He said, bro, this man put that shit on his mama grave, told me that was not his people that night, bro. That man promised me that he told me that was not his folks that night, bro. That got to be your folks. Why the fuck this nigga I saw on Mondu's camera visiting you, bro? Ain't no way that ain't your folks, bro. I'm finna kill this fuck nigga. So I said, hold on now, Andrew. Don't be using that.
You see how quick shit escalate, and he dead serious. There's no repercussions. Well, actually, no. This is the motherfucker that's finna got jailed 3 years. So I mean, there's plenty of repercussions for him. But you see how quick shit goes left, bro. The finish line is right ahead of this young individual. He's ready to tack on 30 more years. Right now.
That K word just so loosely now, cause shit get wicked now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just, calm down, my nigga. Take a few deep breaths. Next thing you know, pop! He run over there to the door. He said, that's that fuck, nigga. He running the box. He doing something out the box. So I'm kind of walking this way. I'm finna step out the room. I'm like, hold on, goddamn, Andrew, bro. So I step out the room. So I see Screw walking up the steps. Screw face, just like that. So he came this way. He like, bro in there? I said, I think he busy. He doing something right now. He knock on the door anyway. So Andrew like, yo. He was like, this Screw. So goddamn, Screw pulled the door open. He stepping in. He like, bro, what's up, bro? What the fuck you got going on, bro? So he like, nah, nigga, the fuck you got going on, nigga? So Andrew had to file at this point. He like, pussy ass nigga, you told me that wasn't your folks that did that shit, nigga. You told me that wasn't your fault. Like, damn, nigga, you gonna whip out on me? Screw done came out the room. Took off down the range, running in his room. Andrew done took off his shirt. Said, I'm finna kill this fuck nigga. This fuck nigga finna kill me, nigga. One of the two, nigga. Ain't no way my motherfucking mama. Nigga, ain't no way my mama finna goddamn. See, I saw that nigga. And this the nigga that shot up her crib a couple years back. Ain't no way.
Hey, I'm gonna let him continue the story, but this nigga deserves a real deal Emmy for his storytelling abilities. He got me locked in. That nigga Bill Fezy got me locked in.
Wait, nigga, put that fear in my mama and my baby mama like that. Fuck, nigga. And this your partner, this your brother or something. Man, I'm finna whack this pussy ass nigga Screw, bro. On God, bro, I'm about to whack this fuck nigga Screw. When people are at a point like that, bro, especially when they got the file, it's kind of hard to stop them. It's kind of hard to, get them to see the point in calming down and chilling out. You know what I'm saying? But I kept trying to just say little stuff. I was just like, Andrew, bro, I understand, my nigga. You ain't got that much time left, bro. Don't trick yourself and get stuck in here, bro. If you kill that man, bro, you would never get out. You would never see your mama, your son, your baby mama again. You would never get out, my nigga. Worst kind of worse, y'all boys hit, bro. Shooter one, stop fucking with each other, bro. I said, bro, don't kill the nigga, bro. Don't kill the nigga. So I hear all kind of people saying, hey, man, hey, bro, what you got going on? So you got Screw coming back down the range with his shirt off. Man got a long ass machete. When I look around at the I saw that big ass machete, I said, oh hell no. I stepped out the room, I locked the door. So Andrew cussing me out and Screw, he like, nah, hell no. What's up? Why you lock the door for him? Why you lock the door for him? But I was purposely, when he like kind of walked up, usually I would step back. I kind of purposely stayed close to him just in case the nigga try to turn it on me. See, the machete too long. I tried nigga in chain gang with a machete. I ain't gonna try a nigga in chain gang with nothing about that long because you got too much leverage to do stuff with it. A machete, okay. Man, you got to lift it. It's heavy, number one. You got to
nigga something.
Angle it right, then you got to, man, by the time you try to do that, I'm gonna bend a 3-piece dog shit out you, but I'm like, bro, y'all partners, bro. At the end of the day, bro, y'all partners, bro. So Andrew in the room just cussing, spazzing, still going off. So as I'm talking, Screw like that, that's what I'm saying. But bro got down. So Screw, I done able to talk. He's starting to listen. So I'm like, come on, bro, let's go down the range, bro. So we go down the range where Andrew can't see us. So I'm just chopping it up with Screw for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, shit, bro, yeah, I did know about that. But shit, nigga, I wasn't there. I didn't do it, nigga. I been in chain gang, nigga. I got locked up like 3-4 days before that shit happened, man. I didn't, you feel me? Nigga ain't put me on point till years later, till I started getting visitation. You know, nigga ain't talking like that over the phone, bro. So when I found out, what the fuck I'm gonna tell my partner? Hey, that was my partner, them that shot up your mom. Why the fuck would I say that just to start some shit? Hell no, nigga, I'm not gonna say nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I told Screw, I said, well, listen, do what you do. So y'all don't kill each other in this motherfucker. You stick to that. You didn't know, but you found out today. He like, yeah, cause this dumbass nigga mugging us. And then when he kept looking and mugging, bro was like, man, that's the fault. We went and handled that business on. He was like, bro. I was like, bro, just kick it like you didn't know. You just found out today. And bro, y'all boys shoot a one, bro. Y'all shoot a one. And it's up to y'all whether y'all want to still be cool or not, bro. But just, come on, bro. I don't want to see one of y'all boys hurt each other like that, bro. Ain't nobody get hurt. That man mama ain't get hurt. His girl ain't get hurt. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. So he was like, I'm with it, bro. You feel me? I fuck with bro, but hell no, that visitation shit was too weird, bro. That man ain't even paying attention. He watching me, watching my partner the whole time. So I'm like, let me go down here, holler at bro. So, they got holes in the plexi on the door so we could talk. When I walked over there to the door, bro was pacing back and forth with the candy bar in his hand. I said, hey, Andrew. So he walked over there to the door. I said, hey, look, bro, what you think about this? I said, bro said he got locked up a couple days before that shit happened. He said he had no idea that shit happened. He said he got locked up for something totally different. And he just found out that that was his folks that handled that. But he was like, bro, so you really want me to believe all these years that done went by? Some people don't be talking about shit like that over the phone, bro. They be paranoid. That man just told me real shit. He just learned about that shit today. I mean, he knew it happened, but he didn't know it was his people this close that did it because he been locked up. And they not talking like that over the phone, period. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, that shit. So I'm just talking to him. I'm like, listen, Andrew, bro, your mama still here. Your son still here. Your girl still here. I know I know the feeling. Trust me. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd probably be wanting to do something to a nigga too. But I'd be wanting to do something to the nigga that actually was pulling the trigger. Not the nigga that was in jail when the trigger was getting pulled. You know what I'm saying? I just had to kind of finagle it a little bit. Then they calmed down. He had to put the candy bar back down. So I say, shit.
Hey, Bill Fezy, hey, motherfuckers, they be ready to jump off the cliffs. They need to send this nigga Bill Fezy. Real shit. It be motherfuckers like this that know, motherfuckers like this, I damn near put my life in their hand more than I put like a little therapist or like the little police officer motherfucker trying to talk a motherfucker. Nah. Bill Fezy know how to relate to a motherfucker.
Listen, bro, you want to shoot a one with a screw, or y'all gonna let that shit go, or what, bro? Don't fuck up your little 3 years left, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't fuck up your little 3 years left, bro. So he was pacing back and forth. He said, yeah, bro, that nigga gonna have to at least give me a one, bro. At least that's the bare minimum. I'm at least had to get me a one. So I said, all right, bet. So I went back down there. I said, hey, feel me? So he came down there with me and we talked about it amongst all of us. You know what I'm saying? I told Screw, go tell the officer you locked the door by accident and popped the door. He went and told her. She popped the door. I went straight in there. I told Andrew, let me get his candy bar. I grabbed it off the shelf, stuck it in my pocket. He went to the back of the cell. Screw came in there. I asked him what he did with that machete. He said he put it down when he was down there. I told him I had to pat him down to make sure. I patted him down, checked him. He ain't had no fire on him. I said, do it. They went in there, they hit. I think Andrew was throwing them damn. That nigga Andrew was throwing them Superman motherfucker. Them. Like every swing from Andrew, that nigga damn near could have threw his shoulder blade out of place. It's hard and, you know what I'm saying? Andrew was getting on his ass, I ain't gonna lie. But they both was in there doing their thing. They got done, they dapped each other up. I came back in there, pulled the Chris Brown out, smoked, Screw left, went back to his room. Screw ain't come around for like 2-3 years. And Screw ain't come around for like 2-3 days. Then he started coming back around. Everything was smooth, it was cool. I remember when Andrew got out, where was I at? When Andrew got out, was I still at my mama's house or was I? No. I was in my apartment. I had just got my apartment because all I had in there was a bed. When Andrew got out, he hit me on Instagram. We were chopping you know what I'm saying? I asked him about Screw. He said, man, I ain't even gonna cap. Man, Buddy got a couple more weeks, right? And man, shit. I said, hey, bro. I said, you got a fresh start, my nigga. You got a fresh start, Andrew. You got a fresh start, bro. You feel me? Y'all put that shit behind y'all. Ain't none of your people hurt. You got a fresh start, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, fuck all that. Fuck all that. And I was just like, damn, bro, this shit be so fucking sad, bro. And I just checked on him every day, checked on him every day. He sent me a crazy message one night. I know where he at. I'm about to crash, blah, 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 blah. He texted my phone saying this. Man, I texted that nigga right back and said, I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. Because, bro, don't be texting me no shit like that. And I'm out and I'm a convicted felon. So, you know, anything like that, they'll be like, oh, this nigga knew something about it. Nigga, I ain't no shit. Wrong number. You know, I was just going through the pages and shit. Andrew had went MIA, bro, for about good 2 weeks. Hear nothing from him. I'm on there one day and I constantly was checking his page, DMing his page, saying if anybody got this page, hit me up. You know, I need to holler at bro. Texting his phone, calling his phone, no answer. And then a story posted. It was a story that popped up. Bro, the story said, free Andrew to the day he free and rest in piss to the other two with the laughing emojis. And there was a Baby Drill song playing. And I was just like, damn, bro. And then it kept posting on his page. Rest in piss to them two dead bitches. Rest in piss. And then they finally posted Andrew's mug shot. You know, the county he was in, which was one county over from where I lived at. And I set up a visit, bro. I went and saw him. I was just talking to him, bro. And that nigga just busted out crying. That nigga was like, bro, I was drunk, bro. And I was on that powder. I said, hey, bro, you know these cars monitored and recorded. You know, don't tell me nothing, feel me, about nothing on nothing you did. Man, that nigga bust out crying. He said, I killed both of them niggas, CBL. He said, ain't even no hiding. Did that shit in front of the stove, camera, no face. I killed both of them niggas, bro. He said, man, as soon as Screw got out, somebody dropped the dot that Screw and his partner, his cousin, his brother, whoever that fuck nigga was posted up at such and such store. He said, man, I walked both of them niggas down, bro. Broad daylight, no mask. Walk both of them boys down. I know it's over with for me. Telling them like, bro, just try to, make life right with God. Try to get your spirit right, your soul right, whatever the case is like that.
Man, that's the only thing your ass could do, nigga. God damn. And they talk about not letting a grudge go. Nigga, shit. Nigga, they beef with the wrong motherfucker. That's why I said, bro, you gotta be peaceful, bro. You really gotta like treasure your life, bro. You got one opportunity on this life. And the individuals like, these guys, nigga, you already fucked up once. That motherfucker did a 10-year sentence and ain't learned shit. Like, was still seeing red. Nigga talking about crash out. Nigga, boy, if I do 10 years in prison, boy, I'm getting out. Only thing I'm bumping is Kurt Franklin. Boy, I'm bumping Jesus is King. Crazy hell. Then they got out of jail and started bumping Baby Drill. These niggas, hey. You can't change the mentality. That nigga mentality is like an infection. Literally. Shout out Bill Fezy, bro. That's a dope ass story, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. Miss my video ideas, rest of them in the comments. I appreciate the love and support. Y'all niggas guys. Swear to God. Fuck with me.